Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome to the Northgard Battlegrounds playtest. Northgard is a competitive RTS that came out a while ago. People really loved it. I was kind of okay on it, but they're making a Auto Battler spinoff that's really freaking good. There was a bit of a hacking issue on the playtest, but it looks like they've hotfixed that out, so I'm going to check it out. We're going to be playing Stag Clan. Start of each round, gain 1 crown and 0 lore. For each level 3 structure you own, Warband gets extra health for each adjacent knowledge structure, and also health as armor. Let's see how this goes. I'm a huge sucker for auto battlers, have been for, I think, a while now. It's one of those genres where I'm often tired, I'm often busy, I'm often just kind of, I'm a busy guy. There's a lot of things going on, and it's easy for me to get, just overwhelmed with my workload. Auto battlers are perfect for that, because it's just like, I want the experience of like a deep build crafting game, like say Binding of Isaac or Dead Cells or anything like that. I just don't actually really want to commit to the mechanical levels of like practice and reflexes to be able to master those. And so auto battler variants are nice. Same thing goes with RTSs. I don't actually like a whole lot of RTSs, especially on a competitive level, because somebody else is like grinding their APM, and here I am just like getting my butt kicked because I don't want to commit that hard. Okay, so let's take a look at what I'm actually doing. So standard auto battler mechanics, we are buying structures here, adding them to my camp, my little territory, and they have different effects. I have 7 money to spend on different things. This structure will give me a war chief. This gets me money every turn, which we definitely need. 2 crowns if on a rocky tile, plus 1 crown for each villager, which is not amazing, but still good. Let's see, that'll give me lore. Otherwise, I could buy a warrior camp or an axe thrower camp. All ranged units gain 2 damage. Deploy 1 axe thrower. So there's a world where I could actually go for all ranged units. That might include towers. Okay, let's go with this. I want to get stuff like the brewery and the warrior camp, but I just don't have the money. So let's see. Target warband gains 2 burns, stacks on units, and applies total damage every second. Decreases by 1 stack every time it does damage. So burn is kind of interesting. Could be good on rangers. This just gives me flat money for the next round. And this gets me Thor's favor, which if I get 3 stacks of it, I get a 10% damage boost. 5 stacks, 20%. I think I'm going to go for the burning blades. I don't know if these guys attack that quickly, but I figure give them burning axes should be kind of fun. And we'll see how this goes. So some of the fights are going to be against neutral enemies. Some of the fights are going to be against actual players, but rather than like directly here. Do I want to be on the other side? I think I might want to be on the other side. Maybe. There we go. Get a little bit of money from that. Ooh, we got some stuff. Let's see. Yeah, both sides are kind of okay. So what do we have? Okay, civilian economy support. Adjacent range gains +2 damage for each colonized woodlands. So this is a woodlands. I could put the woodcutter down for a little bit of damage. I have 20 money, which is much better. House. Adjacent civilian units gain ward. 1 lore for each civilian structure. So that's kind of good. This is a civilian structure, so there's some options there. We also have healer hut, deploy a healer. Civilian healer unit, gain 3 healing for each adjacent empty tile. Kind of hard to work with. I mean, it gets me money and gets me damage. I'm going to spend a civilian, or one of those. Actually build this. Can I actually put that there? Oh. If adjacent to a forest. I'm going to assume that's a forest. Because that's fertile. Okay. So axe thrower camp hopefully gets extra damage. Unfortunately, I wish there was a little bit of like a visual element to say like, hey, this is giving you what you think it's giving you. 1 lore for each adjacent civilian structure. We got some options there, but I think I'm actually going to just toss one more civilian here. This will give me just 2 extra lore per turn, which I use for the blessings. So target warband gains burn. Unfortunately, none of these are particularly helpful at the moment. I might actually re-roll this one. They each cost 4, so I can re-roll at least once. Let's see. Let's just go for Baldur's Favor. All melee units gain armor. It's not amazingly good, but it's something. Okay. So me versus the Black Dragon. They've got 2 melee units. My 1 fire. So I might actually be in trouble here. I probably am. I can lose. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah. I have 5 lives. I'm not expecting to win my first round. I'm also still very much learning. But we do need some more units. Okay, so I can upgrade my mine, which is extremely good. We can upgrade my woodcutter, which is also extremely good. Brewery, lore for each warband structure. Did this actually give me money? I have no idea. I hope it did. Well, do we want to get the brewery? We'll have to see if this gives me gold on the next round. So farm gives me extra HP. I'm going to put a villager into that axe thrower one. Each warband structure with armor gains 20 more armor. Well, can't do it. Target knowledge structure produces 1 extra lore. Sure. Okay, let's put it on the brewery. And fight. Well, that sure is a username. Okay, so they do have a defensive tower. It is ranged. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping to get another defensive tower myself. Because having a defensive tower... Okay, fire... Oh, fire stacks. That's pretty good. Because, yeah, if I can get another one of those guys, we're going to be able to stack a bunch of fire. We are definitely going to need some good defense, though. Or a defensive tower, or some more shield thrower. Just something they can attack in melee. Well, we have a lot, and we have enough money for all of it. Okay, axe thrower camp, level it up. It's now level 2. They do more damage. Woodcutter. I didn't check to see if that gave me money. Dang. Let's see. Shield bearer camp, which I'll put there. I can also move things around if I need to. Now, I can upgrade the brewery. That's not a bad idea, but I think what I'm actually going to do is do this, move this here. We want this brewery to gain extra lore. Both would have been good, but I want to gain territory because this goes up in price every turn. Target knowledge structure gains ward to adjacent unit Ooh. Reduce the cost of all warband structures by a crown. This one's really good. Prevents all damage and conditional effects from an attack. I like this, but I think I'm going to go for the warband one instead. Just to give myself just a little bit more econ. Wait, did I... Oh, I moved my main hall, so... That's not a warband, is it? It's a war chief. No? Oh, yeah, it doesn't. Total 2 lore. Yeah, so I've got to move this. These guys need to be here. Oops. Unfortunately, I think I'm probably getting outclassed here. The fire is good, but they have a higher tier archery tower. Not great. Fly on me for moving things around. Okay, increased base income by 2 crowns and 1 lore. Start of each round, gain 1 crown and 1 lore for each level 3 structure you own. Warband units gain 40 health for each adjacent knowledge structure. I feel like I'm going to go for wisdom. Yeah, so... Okay, now 3 lore. Yep, goofed that one. Okay, so what else do we have? We've got a farm. With this. This, unfortunately, is not that useful. Grab that. So, adjacent ranged gains 6 damage for each colonized wildland, so we've colonized 2 of them, so hopefully that gives them a ton of damage. Yeah, unfortunately, there's no easy way to check. Okay, so Axe Thrower Camp, get that up to level 3. Shield Bearer, level 2. Do we get warriors? Yeah, I think so. I guess I'll just save my money. for everything else. So this at least gets me a lot of frontliners. Target melee gets extra armor, civilian structures by 1. I'm losing, which I don't like, but I'm going to keep going for the econ, because there's some really expensive structures I want to be able to afford. Oh. Okay, gotta be really careful about this. Actually, I think we just lose. I wish I knew how much damage these guys were doing, but yeah, my front line is abysmal. Okay. Well, only so much I can do about this. I don't lose anything for that, but I don't gain anything either. Okay, so last level of Axe Thrower Camp, can't get another. Can boost the mine. Boost the warrior camp. And then I can re-roll. This is probably a bad idea. Gain a villager. Target unit gains 3 damage for each empty colonized tile. Let's just gain a free villager. I might want to start re-rolling, honestly. Oh. That's the forest. Oh. Okay. So this is the brewery. Warrior camp, shield bearer. Okay, so that's maximum lore. And that'll get me money now. These are maxed out. Let's see how this goes. So the main thing is I've got a lot of ranged units, which do a ton of damage. Hopefully a ton of damage. My main issue is my frontliners are bad. I don't want to say bad on purpose. So he's got this. Double the attack speed and movement speed of affected units. Reduces its duration automatically every second. Okay. Well, we won that one, which is good. So now that's getting me money. So what do we have? Tracker camp. Gain burn for each adjacent nature. So it's a ranged unit and a warband. So that's nature. We don't have much else that counts as nature. So the tracker camp is really tempting. House Hunter Lodge. Adjacent units gain damage increased by 2 if placed on a wildlands tile. Also extremely good. Well, I think we're going to do this and get the tracker camp, because it's going to benefit from the woodcutter. I have 13. So we have a couple of options. Because these guys do increase all ranged units damage. That includes my arrow towers. There's the Hunter's Lodge and the house. I'm going to just get the defensive tower down. And just expand. Tower structures are twice as likely to appear in the store. Yeah. I could use some towers. Go for like a weird ranged build. I mean, we've already got it. Okay, so this person has a lot of units. A lot of wolves. Damn, my front line is just evaporating here, which is no good. Yeah, like these things do a ton of damage. These guys barely survive. Partly because I need to put villagers into them. I've been really speccing into this because that's where my damage is. But that's a bad idea. 2 poison for each mythical structure placed on fertiles. If placed on fertile. Gain armor if placed on rocky. Melee mythical sacrificial unit. Okay, they're not that expensive. Okay, target warband gains health. Ranged units gain armor for every knowledge structure. Target unit gains... Ooh. Each time it's struck in combat, gain armor for the duration of the battle. I have a lot. Do I have a lot of knowledge structures? I have a handful. This would be good on my leader, maybe. I think I'm going to go for that because it's universal. I don't know if I can stick those modifiers. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, my damage is amazing, which is the main thing. My forces aren't great, especially melee. Though the Draugrs with a ton of... Oh, adjacent units gain armor. Oh, this is Shield Bearer Camp. Yeah, I can't look at my own unit stat blocks, which I really wish I could. Hey, we get a win, though. So that's good. Okay. Warband units gain health for each adjacent knowledge structure. I mean, yeah. Admittedly, I think I only have one, but still. Gates of Muspel. Deploy Eldthur if placed on a rocky tile. Gain 2 burn for each adjacent knowledge structure. Huge tough unit with AoE fire damage. Menderhut. So the mine is my main money. Okay. Poison for each mythical structure if placed on fertile. Oh. So that is an option. Yeah. Because we have at least one knowledge structure, and I could potentially get another one down. Because I don't think I have any other knowledge structures ready and raring to go. Damn, he's expensive. Okay, Warband with armor gains more armor. Yeah, sure, shield bar. I guess the one thing I can do is just completely ignore my frontline and then just find a bunch of really rare frontline units. That is an option. They all burn. We might still lose. Damn. I'm having a bad day here. But then again, this is what happens when you have no front line. Yggdrasil. Placed next to a forest, adjacent units gains 60% health. Unit or units? I have no idea. Would love to put it on this guy. But, yeah, there's no way I'm going to. We only have one forest. So I get a second Draugr. Okay, melee units gain crit chance for each knowledge structure. Watchtower. It's like a small bonus. I mean, might as well upgrade that. Put that there just to give them the poison. So, in his burn, there's the watchtower. But I think I'm just going to boost this one. Because I should boost my tower. Warband gains health and cleave. That's not a warband. That's tricky. I guess I'll throw it on them, but I'm going to have to give them some more population. Unfortunately, I might also just lose. But that's fine. Oh god, there's a lot of them. Yeah, so I want to take a look at some things. So, wow, yeah, he did actually very little damage. It's really just this thing. This actually did a ton, too. But yeah, what do they have? They had some big guy. Draconic Jotun. If adjacent to the Circle of Stone. Ah. And then they also have a Naglfar. Yeah, so they had 2 mythical units. Health and damage for every crown. Oh. And yeah, their own tracker camp had the same benefit as mine. Oh no, that's a tracker camp. Oh yeah. Okay, what's this one? Adjacent mythical units gain poison. Extra poison. Okay. That is mythical. That is also mythical. Let's see. Bonus if it's on a fertile tile. It's good, but I think I'm just going to boost that for now. Yeah, only so much I can do here. Let's see. Target melee unit gains armor for each adjacent warband. Cool. I think I'll put it on them. Unfortunately, yeah, I just haven't been putting enough people. Well, looks like I've been tossed in the loser league, so maybe I'm okay. Never mind. This guy has a lot of dudes. They don't have any big dudes, though. Okay. We're hanging on. Barely. Unfortunately, we haven't even gotten, like, half of our wins. Which is terrible for me. Okay, Wolf Den. Melee Nature Unit. Mender Hut. And the Watchtower. He likes adjacent knowledge structures. So I can boost. Well, what's this one? Adjacent melee units, Thorns. Is it? Oh, it's mythical. Well, yeah, I don't have many of them, is the issue. But the Thorns is hard to give up. I don't really like any of these. Target ranged unit gains poison. Oh, I wonder if I could have given that to my tower. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to lose here, but I'm learning. The Thorns might help. Wait, no, the Thorns are cracked, actually. Yeah, my melee units kind of ripped through them. Can I actually see how much damage that did? I don't know. Maybe it's going to be stacked onto their general damage stats. Okay. Oh, you can even see 120, 180, 107. Not amazingly huge amounts of damage. This is... Oh, the poison on that. Actually, the poison and fire on both of these is pretty bad. These guys did a ton of damage. This guy got a decent amount of thorns. The thorns, I think, are making a huge difference. I think it's worth it. This is rough. Okay, let's go for growth. Because I have a bunch of level 3. So Bifrost. Adjacent warband structures deploy +1 activations. Extra units does not affect the banner hull. Mjolnir. Divine Tower. 7 seconds lightning strikes, dealing 7... Or 12 burn to 5 random enemy units. Which is very good. Gates of Helheim. So... Divine Mythical Unit, not Warband. Yeah, 16 damage for each adjacent divine structure. I don't think we have any. Bifrost is interesting. Oh, and a divine. But, alas. Throw Mjolnir in the back. Let's see. Warband gains damage. Looking for passives. Civilian units gain... No. Do I want to just get a ton of... Odin's favor? Sure. Let's pray to Odin. Okay, these are mythical beasts. Yeah. We actually did okay, but the dragon kicked my ass all the same. Okay, Wyvern Nest. So that's just melee units, because one thing I can do is get rid of some stuff. Yeah. Burn of adjacent to the mountain. Explosive fireballs. Like, I've got a lot of options here if I want to lead into that direction. Get the tracker camp. Yeah, can't get Rocky, can't get both. Sell that for money. Get the Wyvern Nest. And do we get the Draugr Tomb? Sure. And then... Oh, I have the Shield Bearers. We should swap these two. Honestly, these warriors are kind of garbage. Let's just get rid of them. Call that it. I guess I didn't need to get rid of that one set of axe throwers in retrospect. Each tower gains attacks. Ooh, that would be good. Melee unit. Marine structure gains burn. Start of each round, your war chief gains damage and health. That would have been nice earlier. But yeah, let's just give that burning arrows. It should... Well, alright. I think I've met my match. This looks like it's going to be the end. Because they too have a dragon. And a big guy. Nope, I'm winning, actually. Well, we'll see how much damage everything did. Yeah, what was my... What carried me there? So the 580 damage is pretty good. 120. So this was kind of meh. These guys are holding. They're doing way more damage than I would have expected. These guys are okay. Not as good. Not as good. These guys, the shield bearers, now that they have, they're maxed out, actually are holding. How come we have not gotten more breweries? Okay. Divine Support Tower. Every 8 seconds, give ranged units 1 haste. Haste doubles attack speed and movement speed. So that's pretty good. Yggdrasil. This ain't gonna work. More Draugr tombs. Yeah, do I want the Heimdall's Horn? Very lightly. Adjacent mythical units. Yeah, this is a good one for Nastron. Spectral Warriors. Oh, but this is Divine Knowledge melee unit. So, it gets me some extra units, which aren't amazing, but gets knowledge, which gives them extra burn. Nah, Nastron's better. It'd be nice to get that on a fertile tile, but ain't getting it. Okay. Economy structure produces an extra crown. Knowledge structure grants 1 ward to adjacent units. Is that's not knowledge. This would. Oh. We lose one lore, but gain a pretty good benefit. If I pull this off, I'm going to be impressed. I'm ripping through their front line. Yeah, I think the real answer was just get the shield bearers to not be garbage. That's very funny. Yeah, this single arrow tower is also carrying really hard. This guy barely did anything. Yeah, it was okay. Yeah, definitely need to get another Gates of Muspel and a Wyvern's Nest. Unfortunately, I haven't been so lucky. Oh, there's the brewery, finally. Let's get the last territory. Boost that. Each tower gains 5 poison if adjacent to a forest. No. I don't think any of these are good. Target melee unit gains 15% or 15 crit chance. 100% crit chance. First 10 damage. Or for the first 10 seconds. Ah. Each mythical structure gains 25 armor per divine structure. I don't have a whole lot of divine. But that can be fixed. Didn't I just fight this person? Oh, hey. Grudge match. I don't mind grudge match. Carry me to victory, Igor. Okay, so... yeah, once again, the poison on these guys is insane. Oh, for each mythical structure. Oh. So because I have a ton of mythicals, that puts me in a really good spot there. Okay. Well, maybe we get Heimdall's Horn, considering we now get extra armor. What is this one? Divine Support. Adjacent units gain burn increase. Burn if placed on a Wildlands tile. Oh. Yeah, I can't get rid of him. He's a war chief. Well, yeah, I'm running out of space. Oh. I didn't realize I could actually grab the mountain. Well, that would have been maybe helpful. Okay. Grab the mountain. Supposedly it makes rerolls cheaper. Question, can I put something on here? No, I cannot. So marketplace. No. Defensive tower is good. But no. Chasing units gain burn, but that's only a little bit. No, we can reroll. Cobalt camp. Sentry camp. Mjolnir. Sure. Let's see. What else do we want to do? I don't have much money. Can't do anything. 10 burn to a bunch of random units. That's kind of good. Yeah, I don't think I want to reroll. Yeah, I could put a villager in that, but I don't think it's worth it. I think this is it. Can't do any more. Damage and armor. Looking for the more passive-y ones. Go for the Thor. Yeah, because we've already got the Odin benefit and the Balder. Well, let's see how we fare. What is... Okay. Oh, that's a maximized Wyvern nest, isn't it? No? No, never mind. It's a regular one. It just looked more demonic than I was expecting. Okay. Wow, we managed to rip through his front line really fast. I think it's those thorns. Like, it effectively makes all my melee units extremely deadly. I don't know, it's... I mean, yeah, look at that. 880. Those shield bearers are ripping. How much health do they have? They're not that strong, but they're good enough. Okay, another Mjolnir. I mean... Woodcutter. We've already got Woodcutter level 3. Shield Bearer camp. Scout camp. Sheepfold. Axe Thrower, another Mjolnir. Bifrost Wolf Den. We had something. Yeah, so I could get this. It's not amazing. I'll probably just sell it the next round. Ranged unit gains damage and crit chance. That'd be nice. Okay. Well, I guess I'll put it on the Wyvern Nest. Oh, we haven't upgraded that yet. Oh, really? Also got to put something on this guy. Did we just fight these guys? No. Maybe? Yeah, my ranged units just do so much damage. This tower especially. Like, don't sleep on the basic arrow tower. Hey, we get a win. Wait, gold victory? I barely have 1 health left. I don't even know, man. That was good, though. Do we do it one more round? I think we do. So that was Stag Clan. We do have the Raven Clan. Crown and Lore when colonizing a new tile. Warband units gain damage for each adjacent economy structure. Ranged units gain crit chance for each colonized tile. So, not as much econ, but they benefit from having econ. So, sure. Let's see what I can do with this. I don't really care if I win or lose, but I hope I win. Okay, so we want I mean, honestly, econ. Adjacent units gain damage increased by 2 if placed on a wildlands tile, so that's an option. Oh, we have a forest that's much more present. And my only wildlands is like up here. So the Hunter's Lodge, well, good. It's a little tricky. Well, I think I'm going to throw the villager on that. And the shield bearers were awesome. They don't attack as much, but they are tanky. And I can't get the warrior camp down. Sure. I had more money than I thought. Reduce the cost of all knowledge structures by 1 crown. Not that I care deeply for knowledge. Oh, right. Okay, each season live gains 20 health and 10 damage, so it's about the same. Oh, we get money for killing those things. Okay. So Merc Camp. Melee Mercenary Unit Warband. House. Sentry Camp. 1 sentry for every civilian structure. Grab that. Honestly, let's just boost that up, not even think about it. I'm just going to go for as much econ as I can snag. Or econ price reduction, since we haven't found any economy structures yet. Okay. Oh, they're tanky. Oh, they have a healer in the back. Okay, so healer actually might be good. Damn. The one problem with the healer is it scales off of empty structures. Oh, there's the mountain. Which we do kind of want. We kind of want. Unfortunately, we haven't found, like, any economy anything. Let's see. Odin's favor, since gaining knowledge is going to be kind of tricky for me. This is going to be rough. Yeah, because it's all warband. And they've got the farm. Farm is amazing. And if we can find a farm, I want it. Speaking of... Okay, woodcutter farm. So, give adjacent units extra health, increase health for each... increase by 4... So, 20 health to every single unit surrounding this thing. Not an amazing position, is the one downer. So woodcutter, adjacent ranged, also economy. Crown and lore, damage for each adjacent economy structure. Let's grab one of these. Keep boosting the warrior. Grab that. I don't have room. Tower gains 5 poison. Yeah, actually, that's pretty good. I should actually put people into the tower. Because we know for a fact the tower is really solid. Let's see our damage statistics, because I think that tower is outstripping me pretty hard. No, my warriors are just actually really good. I have to get him a good perk. So base income kind of sucks. I think I'm going to go for ambition. Okay, healer's hut. Farm. Definitely farm. Tracker camp. Oh, I have just enough. Okay. Economy structure produces extra crown. Oh, recruitment would have been nice. But yeah, we just need more money. So I'm a little outclassed here, which is not amazing, but my damage is great. And yeah, the poison just rips through them really quick. I need better frontliners, though. Which, yeah, I'm not... Ooh. These are pretty good. It is an economy structure. Wait, hold up. Warband units gain extra damage. Okay. Do we get another one? No, I'm actually going to put it into the tower. Let's see. Target range unit gains crit chance, but loses attack speed. Don't like that. Do we just pray to Balder? I'm going to reroll and see if I can get lucky. Ranged unit gains damage and crit chance. Ranged gains poison. I'll give that to them. Yeah, so the tracker's not amazing here. Yeah, this is looking fine. I think it's once the poison starts stacking, we do a ton of damage. Okay. Adjacent melee units gain crit chance for each knowledge structure. Not amazing for me. So I'm going to swap these two. We want these guys to be sandwiched between. Or do we? I think we actually want to do this. Because we want that bonus damage. Warrior camp, for sure. Okay. Whenever you sell a structure, gain lore equal to the crowns earned. Sure. And that maxes out my Odin Blessing anyway. Okay, so I've got a decent amount of... Yeah, getting the early warriors boosted and having that farm gives me a lot of options here. Yeah, adjacent units extra health. Oh, I see. So it's not that it's giving it to them every turn. It's just a passive bonus, but it scales up because it's on fertile. That's still very good, though. Okay, so we got the fountain extra lore if it's adjacent to the mountain. It's a good option. I'll want to sell it eventually, but it's good lore with almost no downside. Let's see. Keep boosting that. Oh, this is stinky. Target economy structure produces an extra crown. I guess I'll throw it on that one. Extra money is nice. Ooh, what are these guys? Oh, they're the Fallen Valkyries. They must have a Scald. Yeah, Scald. Gives lore and buffs crit chance by a flat 5% per cast. I wonder if that's one of those where it just stacks perpetually. Might be. I haven't looked into it yet. Anyway, we're going ambition because that's like one of the biggest damage boosts I can give myself. So marketplace. Crowns increased by crown for each economy structure. That's pretty good. Gilner Wolf Den. Oh, that's a nature structure. It's kind of good. Really wish this wasn't here, but I'll live. I think I'm gonna throw that there. At the very least. And I gotta figure out who's doing the most amount of damage. Adjacent unit gains attack speed. Could buy another civilian. That's getting pricey. Each tower gains poison if adjacent to a forest. Yeah. I mean, I could put it back there. Because yeah, I don't think it really matters where that tower is placed. I've been putting it in the front because reasons. Oh god. No, we win anyway. Thank you, poison. But yeah, giving this even more poison would be nuts. So Bifrost. Adjacent warband structures deploy extra activations, extra units. Yeah. Oh boy, I have a lot of money. Let's put that back there. So the one problem with Bifrost is... where do I put it? Well, one thing to note is that the tracker camp, the extra health is nice, but it's not huge. I'm just getting it. Yeah, there's a brewery. Upgrade my farm. Yeah, because we want this to be boosting my melee units. And only my melee units. We don't actually care about the anything else. Like, well, I have these guys giving me damage. It's okay. I guess I got more money. Where do I want to put some things? Because yeah, right now, this guy is directly next to a bunch of econ. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's only warband structures. Breweries, civilian knowledge. Range gains damage for each colonized wildlands, which is nice. It's not amazing. I think we just leave it as is for the time being. I'll have to play around with this some more. Target defined structure gains damage and health to adjacent mythical units. I mean, Spike Skin's nice. You know, it's not the 20 thorns that we had earlier, but... it still makes my shield bearers extremely good. And yeah, those poison arrows are just stinking good. Defeat? What? Tie? Oh no, they had half of a dude left. Ouch. Yeah, my damage is good. Thorns on these guys is terrible. I'll have to work on that. Well, there's the Gates of Muspel again. Adjacent melee units gain armor for each melee for each melee structure. That's a lot of health. Yeah, if this was not here, or if I could put something on top of it, we'd be in a good spot. Because I like the forge. Oh, but I should put it over here. How much is it? Total 60 armor. I mean, just do that for now. Tower's got poison, right? Yeah. So this would be pointless. Divine structure, no. Each warband structure with armor gains more armor. Okay. Alternatively, I'm going to swap some things around. I think I just do that. Let's see. Well, do we want them to have... No. This is... I love the idea of this. This is better. Yeah, because I wanted a Bifrost for a bunch of units. So I think the one problem I'm running into is we don't have much for an AoE. And so some good cleave would be extremely helpful. So we have the Draugr tombs. But they are not. Yeah, they are not. Well, pick it up. There's a goofy world. I have 2 farms there. I probably should not have done that. Yeah, poison for each mythical structure, but we don't have many of those. Mender's Hut. Divine Knowledge unit. Let's see. Jason. Grab the Menders. Oh, it's only warband structures. So that doesn't help me too much. Grab the mine. Yeah, that's the extra health. Horger. They're kind of bad. So let's just deploy some extra menders. Target ranged, gains 3 poison. Okay. Armor for each adjacent tower. No, we're not doing that. Let's just go for 2 extra villagers, because that's powerful in and of itself. Let's see. I'm going to use 1, bolster them. Another one to bolster them. Yeah. I'd like to expand my territory, but we need more combat. I don't want to be losing too much here, considering I only have 2 lives left. That's not good. So the one problem I am noticing with this is my shield bearers are... Oh, God. I kind of got overwhelmed there. Wasn't that bad, but yeah, my shield bearers are in the back. This is actually a huge issue. Yeah, they barely even did any damage. Warriors still did a ton. They still did a ton. They did an amount of healing, but yeah, I think I just have them in the front, and that's not great. Okay. Range units gain crit chance? Sure. Because I need the damage more than anything else. Okay, Naglfar. Health and damage for every crown. Yggdrasil. Offering well. Yeah, Jotun grows stronger the more crowns are stockpiled. There's not a warband is the issue. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure this out though. Because yeah, my healers are not a warband, so they don't benefit from the Bifrost. I should probably just sell that at this point. Yeah, because I've got stuff like this. Like, could just grab the Gates of Muspel. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible. I mean, sure. Target melee gains armor and stun. Honestly, maybe we put it on him since he has AoE fire damage. Wait, AoE fire damage. I don't know if that's going to work. Let's just give it to them. Okay. And we're up against wolves and stuff. You know, the problem is my front line just evaporates. Like, they're just not tough enough. Let's see, there's the healer hut, there's the house, there's another warrior camp. Well, another mender's hut. Yeah, adjacent units gain extra health. There's the crit chance if placed on fertile, which is... Yeah, I think I'm just going to sell this. It's just not going to grow. I'm going to put it here, boost just the... Just those guys for now. Yeah, because what can I do? The problem is, we're not really getting what I'm looking for. Scout camp. Adjacent unit gains attack speed for each nature structure. Benefits from each economy structure. And unfortunately, the marketplace has been pretty useless for me. Can just put it down here for a little bit of damage. Oh. Yeah, I think the woodlands being right next to the fertile is wrecking me here. Just not giving me anything amazing. Go for that. Something like that? I think so. So what else do we do? Reroll one more time and hope for something good? I don't know. Draugr tombs? They prefer rocky soil. Or fertile. Adjacent units gain health. Deploys 2 Draugr. I mean, that's an option. Because, yeah, this guy doesn't benefit from that much. Yeah, I don't know. Mythical unit gains double health, damage reach, empty colonized tile. These are all pretty bad. I mean, that first one's amazing. But alas. Are you civilian? You are civilian. So that's kind of good. I might have to get rid of the forge. How much is this providing? 140. You know, something like this, that, there. Okay. Because they get the fertile bonus, but they also get extra attack speed for each adjacent melee structure, which is 3. Which actually is pretty good. Hopefully that means my healers will actually be healing here. Or I'm just going to get wildly overwhelmed and lose. Both are fine. This is not a game... this is not a game that I necessarily... I don't want to say care about winning or losing. It's more about like finding the fun builds and then using them to win. I got demolished. Yeah, I think the problem is warband units just do not hold up this late. They're just too weak. This guy, the big dude here, Hjaldscaf. No, that's the 6 Einarhar. It's these guys. They're a warband. What? Oh, and they had wide swings. But yeah, look at that. 400 health? Yeah. And then they had a level 3 Bifrost compared to my level 1. Yeah, like there was nothing. I wasn't going to be able to compete with this. Their archer tower did about as much damage as mine. And they just had like a totally regular basic one boosted a little bit. And nothing more. It was probably just the axe thrower camp giving them the bonus base damage. Yeah, healer hut. Yeah. I mean, it's really these guys that we're carrying. And their warriors were pretty good. Looks like it was just extra armor, nothing more. Wait, why the hell do they have... Oh, they also had a maxed out forge. Yeah, so I just got massively unlucky on this one. Is what it is. Bronze victory. Oh, bronze, silver, gold. Well, I'll take it. Anyway, I like this. I think it's a pretty solid auto battler. I think the one thing I would mildly complain about is just the fact that Northgard Battlegrounds doesn't have that much apparent variety, and I'd love to see like a lot more nitty-gritty minor customization. I think the big one I would say is I really wish every time you leveled up a structure, it gave you an option of like 2 or 3 upgrades that you can kind of like pick and choose within. So if you want your shield guys to be more thorn focused, more bulwarky, maybe give like an AoE protection aura, stuff like that, I think that would give it a lot more variation without actually having to add too many more units. Though I do recognize that that does open the possibility that, you know, people will find even more busted builds and break the game in half. But I don't know, maybe that's kind of the point of the game, kind of, sort of. But as far as auto battlers go, a lot of them are starting to get a little stale, despite the fact that I love them. I think they're really interesting. I think they open up a lot of cool opportunities. It does feel like a lot of auto battlers are just kind of aping off of super auto pats and whatnot. And so to have one that is actually like part town builder actually feels really good to me. Not only that, you actually have to worry about stuff like AoEs and positioning and whatnot, which I think is great. I love it when any game has like positional bonuses. So it's like this structure boosts every other structure. That always feels good to me. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I guess with all that said, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, it helps the more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. And I might as well mention that the Northgard Battlegrounds playtest is going on for the next 3 days. So if you want to get on it, go check it out now. The playtest is free, and so just sign up through Steam. But with that, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.